Welcome everyone, Jared Ambeau here, owner of the Ambeau Law Firm and founder of Trial Alliance. This is the issue 35 and our topic today is coaching. Well, what does that mean? So, I got back in the gym today with my trainer. So I hired this guy, great trainer, great guy, in mid-February of last year. And we worked out together with a few trips here and there, a few jury trials where I couldn't work out. We worked out together until early November, until I tore my adductor in my right leg. And then I took a break. I took a break through November and December for the holidays. And then got back at it really hard in early January, late December, January 1st, in the gym, and would put off, hiring him back and getting the kind of working out the schedule. And so today I started back with him. He's 70 years old. He's an ex-NFL football strength and conditioning scout and coach, and he is in incredible shape for a 70-year-old man, and he pushes me. Well, and that's what this is about today. So I went to the gym today and did a workout, an hour-long workout that I would never, ever, ever do by myself. First of all, wouldn't know all of the exercises. So there were some exercises we did that I've just never done before, and so I wouldn't do them. Like grabbing a 25-pound plate and holding it above my head like this and walking around the gym, and then make another round in the gym doing this, up, down, the whole way. And so, I do farmer's walks, where I hold, weights and I walk, but I don't do that lift, and so we're doing a bunch of different interesting things that I just would not normally do. A bunch of planks, a bunch of core exercises, and back to back with, maybe 15 seconds of rest until I, said I need a little bit more. But it was a real push. It was a real push. In fact, the last exercise we did of the hour was push-ups with 35-pound weights and then doing one-hand lifts. And I went to do the first one. I fell down. And I told him, I don't have it. I don't have it. My core is just spent, and I can hardly hold myself straight, And I said, let's Wednesday morning, let's do the whole thing again, and then we'll add this in the end, and I'll get it done Wednesday. So, and I like that. I like that I went to failure. I like that I went so hard, and we went. The exercise was so intense that I had to, at the end, kind of back off and say, I'm done. I'm spent, Well, but when I got home, I started thinking about it, and I thought, well, wait a second. What another great lesson for me. What another great realization to learn that having a third party, having an outside coach, an outside teacher, a mentor, somebody to give me information from the outside looking in is incredible for my body. So why do I not have a meditation mentor, a spiritual mentor? Why don't I have a business mentor? Why don't I have a relationship mentor? What is it? Why am I not seeking coaching in those other areas of my life where I want to be absolutely the best I can be? And so I've committed to finding a meditation mentor, somebody that's either some product either online that I can get and look at, or some guided meditations, or some meditation practice, or even some local meditation practice, or both that I can get involved in. I told my wife this morning, I said, look, I'm going to make an appointment for marriage counseling. We're doing great. We're doing great. We are having a great relationship. Everything's going fine. We're talking, hanging out with each other, being intimate. everything's great in my relationship. There's no problems. But why not go? Why not go and talk to somebody, pay a few dollars and go and say, hey, can we be better at, communicating about this issue? Or, there's this little issue that we could be better at doing. Why not? Why not have another party look in and say, hey, you know what? I see that you guys can improve in this area. You guys can improve in this area. One of the things we don't do regularly is go on dates. So we have this thing where hey, let's go on a date every week. Well, we're terrible at it. We're terrible at getting somebody to watch the baby, and we're terrible at going on dates. So much so that we've only been on one date in 2 months. And so that's a thing we need to improve. And perhaps I'm not telling her that in the way that's important enough, or she's not telling me in a way that's important enough, or she's not telling me what she needs. Like, I need you to arrange someone to watch the baby. And so my thought is we'll go to this counseling, and then this third party will get involved and look and maybe give us some advice or some issues or some way to get better at what we're doing. What's the problem, right? What's the issue with that, right? And we think that we have to go get coaching only when things are going bad. Well, why not go get coaching when we want to expand and be better? I'm going to find a business coach, right? I have some guys that in my life that I already use as business coaches. And I've been doing that since last February, talking to them about my business, about, managing bank account, managing my business, managing marketing, managing systems, managing clients, managing employees, being a leader, all these pieces of the puzzle, right? Managing a business, owning a business is very difficult. And so I'm going to look for that. Where can I find a coach that I can say, hey, you're my coach. For the next 6 months, you're my business coach. For the next 6 months, I'm going to tell you everything about my business, and together we're going to expand and we're going to make it incredible, and we're going to go places that I didn't even think possible. We're going to do things that I wouldn't do on my own. Back to the gym experience today. We're going to do things and accomplish targets, hit targets that I would not be able to do by myself, because I'm willing to engage in another human being who has the skill set, right? You can't go out and choose somebody foolish, right? I can't go out and get someone that doesn't own a business to be my business coach. That doesn't make any sense. I need somebody that owns a business, somebody that's preferably a little more successful than me, or someone that's, at least done some things that I have not done, right? Or accomplished some goals that I haven't accomplished, or, has a better digital marketing program than I do, or has better systems in place than I do, to talk to them about those issues, right? And to make targets related to those specific issues, and then say, all right, what do you think? What do you think the best thing to do is? Or this is what my thinking is. How can we adjust that from your perspective and make me a better businessman? So that's my message today is, where in your life can you find a coach? Where in your life can you find a mentor? Where in your life can you seek a third party, someone outside of your circle that you can give enough information to, that you trust, that you can give information to, so that they can make an informed decision, an informed set of decisions about your life, and say to you, look, do this next. Okay? Now that I have this information, now that I see what's going on, what I want you to do is this, this, and this, and I want you to report back to me on Friday if it's done. Wow. Okay. And we all, my immediate reaction to that more than a year ago, before I started really involving myself in this kind of program in Warrior, and in, really changing my life and really every day working on expansion, I would have said, what if the person's an idiot? Well, that's on me to choose the right person, right? But it's also on me just to trust the process, right? And it doesn't have to be I'm committing to this mentor for the rest of my natural life. That doesn't make any sense, right? In fact, I can have a mentor for 2 weeks and be like, all right, this is not working out. I've done that with therapists before. Years ago, I remember going to a therapist, and the guy just told me all this crap was going on with me. It really was, and I got the sense that it was really his bullshit. And so at the end of the session, I was like, all right, I'm not coming back. He was like, what? I'm like, yeah, I'm not coming back. I don't think it's going to work out. And I went and saw the guy again. And then I went to see someone else. And so it isn't like you have to stick with this person, right? It isn't like you're stuck with a human being. Now, don't run off because it's hard, right? I'm like, it's really hard. You made me do a lot of stuff and it's terrible. That's nonsense. Go away or go find someone else if it's not in line with what you want, right? And so that's my invitation to you today. If you're watching the video, if you're watching this, pick a place in your life, pick an issue in your life, pick a center of your life where you think that having a coach, a mentor, and I mean a specific person-to-person, one-on-one, 30-minute, hour-long conversation every week mentor, where can you find that? Where can you get that? Where can you put that in your life to see if it works, to see if it's great for you, to see what kind of expansion you can make in your life? And so that's my invitation to you today. That's the message. I really appreciate you coming by and listening, and we'll see you tomorrow.